Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Wolf Driver coming to you live from a different location. Actually in the Wolf's Den. And that's my studio where we have all kinds of fun stuff to show and tell, look at, and all that good stuff. So a little bit of explanation here, and then I'll give you the tour. I pretty much built this studio to be able to exhibit a lot of the equipment I've used in the past and sometimes still use today, kind of to show you the evolution of the Wolf Driver, as well as all the videos and that I've made throughout. It includes Wolf Driver, Wolf Tunes, and all the different associations of the Wolf Driver. So I'm going to be able to discuss these videos at rather great length in a little bit more of an intimate setting where you, the audience, can ask me questions pertaining to them. These are all videos, quite frankly, I believe over the past 15-20 years. I'm also going to have guest appearances by people that have been on a lot of the adventures with me, as well as people from all walks of life. Some interviews, interactions with me as well as them, and hopefully get some of the Wolf Pack here as well. This is a special introductory video, live video, to Wolf's Den for you, the group, for the Wolf Driver Unleashed group. And actually, I think if this lets me do it, I'm going to turn the camera around, which I did. Let me remove the cap here. This is pretty cool stuff. Nope, that was just trying to get you the best view possible. And excuse me for, there we go. I think that's about the widest angle. So, and by the way, if you're out there and you're listening to this live or viewing this live, you can ask me questions because this is only for the group, so I'm not on a multi-level broadcast. Just real quickly, these are the shirts that are designed by yours truly and or in some way coordinated with me. They're all exclusive for the most part Wolf Driver designs, and some of them show some of the principles. I call it the 3R: rest it, rough it, run it. It's all about work the dogs, of course, rest the dogs, rough the dogs, love the dogs, all that good stuff. And it's a whole explanation on the Wolf Driver website. And as well as you'll see my vest that I wear all the time. It's kind of my lifeline, if you will, for a lot of the adventuring I do, especially when I'm in the dog cart. Not so much when I'm on the ATV, because usually that's private lands, but in the dog cart where I might have to harness the dogs at any given time, and that's kind of like a built-in body harness for myself that can handle all 4 dogs at one time. There's some showing like poetry, some of the websites that I have that again are derived at through Wolf Driver, I guess, association. So I've built them through poetry written for me, by me, etc. Nature's Ninjas, that's just part of the Wolf Driver, part of my martial arts understanding, how I incorporate it into nature and my understanding of Mother Nature, and how, quite frankly, the thing that I'm most interested in is the economy of movement. And it gets a little more philosophical, if you will, but it's pretty interesting, and I'll go more into that at some time. You can see all the different ones: the Airwolf 1, Wolf Spheres are virtual reality stuff. Wolf Spirit is part of the relaxation series. There's one commemorating my state, which is for Maryland, and all the different symbolisms of Maryland. The Wolf Driver Midnight Mushing. The Presidential Pet Museum, which is the museum that I've become the new owner, curator of. Werewolves, of course. These are all vintage ones of the Wolf Axe, and the Wolf Axe should be in here, but it's not here yet. Will be soon. And again, more presidential one, Wolf Driver inspired. Wolf Tales, all the stories. There's the Wolf Axe on the shirt. Wolf Pack Heroes. And here's the TV I was telling you about. Now, by the way, there's a whole wall of license plates, which are showing about they're symbolic in some way to everything I've done, to people I've done it with me in the past, the dogs, the guests, and all in between. And we'll run some neat contests in there, and a lot of them are official license plates. Really cool stuff. As well as, probably most importantly, all the vehicles I use to do what I do. Some really cool stuffed animals to help me explain what we do, how I do things, how I hook the dogs up, different harness designs I use, etc. And a lot of these carts, electric motorcycle, even traditional dog sled there, custom built stuff. This bike has 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel steering. Another stuffed animal husky there. Electric bikes of the early kind, even though this looks modern. This was designed by Lee Iacocca from Chrysler Corporation. Of course, the rough board, and this is the 4-seater Wolf House concert dog cart. So a lot of stuff here, and I just wanted to give you a brief tour. And by the way, we have a 360 camera. We're live on the Wolf Driver YouTube channel. So if you go there, this trolley is usually moving to give you almost like a flyover view of all the dog carts and the whole room, and even the books that have been written about me or written with me or for me, etc. Everything you'll get to view. And this doesn't encompass everything Wolf Driver, but it is everything Wolf Driver. There's too much to fit in this whole building I'm in, but at least this is a good start. Always playing. When this camera's going and it's live different times of the day, we try to keep it live all day, but it doesn't always go that way. You'll see the movie, and as the videos are showing, it's a library of all my videos, including the performances by the musicians that have made a lot of what I do possible musically. So pretty cool stuff. And I'm going to bring the camera back to me. And great way for people to learn about this stuff. I'm the only one out there doing a lot of the stuff I do the way I do it. So it really gives you a chance to get Wolf Driverized, for better or worse, usually for better. And I love the pictures on the ceiling because they show the dogs and all these different places we've been to, special memories to me. And when we have the guest stars here, we're going to also have some one of our resident historians that does work for the Presidential Pet Museum, and we'll be able to talk to him about the different trails we've roamed on to bring to you some of the history, whether it's Civil War history or railroad history, etc. Pretty interesting stuff. So tonight we're headed out to do a ghost hunt. That's the supposed plans, and they can change at any time. But right now we're headed to go to the C&O and ghost hunt. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to give you one more tour of the room. Again, this is the Wolf Driver studio you're looking at, brand new. This is the first view, relatively speaking, to the public. It's got all the, at least the evolution of the Wolf Driver, the different carts I've used, shirts I've designed, books that have been written for me, about me, with me, etc., and all the fun Wolf Driver stuff. You can view this on YouTube with the camera you're looking at here. It's on a trolley. It's got a 360 camera, so you can appreciate some of the ceiling, which has all the photos, a lot of memorable photos from the past, etc. So if you didn't, just tuning in now, you didn't get a chance, I explained it all at a little bit greater detail in the beginning of this video. You can go ahead and watch. But tonight we're headed to the C&O for a ghost hunt, one of our werewolves runs, and it should be interesting, and I'll have more information on that as we get on the road. Right now I'm headed to meet the crew and get the trucks loaded up, the trailers loaded up, so we can get out and get to our location, of course, with the wolf pack, the dogs. So look forward to seeing you there. This is a special broadcast I put together for the Wolf Driver Unleashed group. So you're first to see this besides what was on YouTube, just preliminary runs of the room. By the way, I do sell all my shirts. Well, some of them are not in production yet. Some of them are retired. Here we're going to also have the musician. If you've seen it before, the musicians have played in this dog cart with the dogs running, and we've had a musician in the back seat, the front seat, and I'm, of course, driving. Pretty interesting videos on WooFtunes.com and, of course, on the Wolf Tunes YouTube channel. You can see this is one of my videos of the dog wearing the camera. Again, the stream's up almost all day, every day, so you can tune in. You'll hear the audio feed from the video that's playing on the screen, and when I'm not live, you can come here and see the Wolf Driver Next Best Thing. So I'm the Wolf Driver right now, signing off. I'll be the Wolf Driver later too, I hope. And I'll give you a sneak preview a little later for the group of what's coming up tonight. Look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in.